Here on this channel, as with so many other news organizations out there, we are often accused of being negative. Folks, we don't want to be negative at all. It's just that, well, entertainment has not given us much to celebrate as of late. However, that is not always the case. And when it comes to the Equalizer 3, we have said that that is one of the best movies of the year. Not only that, now we're getting very positive news in terms of its box office. You don't want to miss this. Denzel, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another video where we attempt to explain entertainment and keep you ahead of the culture curve. We think we've got a pretty good track record of it. Scoops ahoy! That's what we always do here on the channel. And in terms of reporting what the mainstream does not, we are happy to say that it looks like Equalizer 3 is on its way to a tremendous haul. What a hold this movie is having when it comes to its first weekdays. Can it maintain that through the weekend? Well, we don't know quite yet. However, it's time to hand it over to a panel of people who have seen the film or want to see the film, and you are going to, I think, relish in the fact that Denzel Washington remains one of Hollywood's most prolific and amazing stars. Denzel has done an awesome job, and we are excited to talk about the results of such an effort. The Equalizer. Let's talk about this for a moment. The Equalizer 3. This film has come out and with a budget of only about $75 million. It has already made that budget cost. Now we know that, for those of you who watch Valiant and this channel, you know that you don't just make back your budget and suddenly you're making money. However, at its current trajectory and with the very strong weekday hold, this now looks to be, the Equalizer 3, perhaps the biggest movie in the franchise if this hold continues. And not only that, but it's going to be a very lucrative film. So congratulations to Denzel Washington. I also want to say, that a lot of people tend to think that we're being negative or that we're black pills or that sort of thing. And that comes from the fact that we have to cover Disney. And, if this had been 10 years ago, we'd have much more positive to say. But Disney puts us in a position where we have to cover their negative news all the time. This, on the other hand, is extremely positive. And I'm going to tell you, I went and saw The Equalizer 3. It is one of my favorite films of the year. I think it is fantastic. I think it is far better than the first two films in the franchise, and I like them both. Has anybody on the panel besides myself seen The Equalizer 3? All right, Culture, tell us your thoughts on it.
I've said it was an extraordinary film. It is on par with the first movie. It's better than the second one. The cinematography is unparalleled this year. This is so good. This is a film that earned a top spot this year for me in a 9 out of 10. Wow. Which is everywhere. Yeah, and Denzel Washington, not only does he deliver in a way that you expect, he demonstrates what real movie stars are, what real actors are. Nobody else is doing what he does anymore. He can convey a thought, a message, an emotion without speaking a word.
That's right.
And the one thing in this film that you'll notice, and this I'll try to be a little bit more brief,
don't tell us what you. Have at it.
The town, the community, the people in the town, they are all a part of this beautiful landscape. The town itself is a character. You have character development in just the bit players all around Denzel. And I can't say enough positive things about this film. If you enjoyed the heart of A Sound of Freedom, if you enjoyed the sheer enjoyment of seeing something like Mario Brothers, if you like that kind of there's a message there, and it is incredibly violent. And you don't take youngins to this one, by the way, folks. This is a PG-13 or better film. But
here's the amazing thing, Culture.
Yeah,
there is a moral quandary about that violence that's built into the film. I have never seen a film lay out a question of, under what circumstances would it be okay to kill at this level? And the movie wrestles with that. And that's why I was amazed that they tried to do this with this kind of a film.
Yeah, I was just humbled in the moments of the film where I felt like it touched a part of me. There was something that it reached deep inside and just kind of touched me. Films don't really do that anymore. And again,
it's awesome.
Yeah, it's good. Good.
Hey, Raina, have you had a chance to see it?
I have not had a chance to see it, mostly because of time, but I will say, when I saw the trailer for this film in the theater, and Culture's right about the cinematography, how the town itself is part of the story, where you see Denzel's character and how much he feels at ease in that town. And then when you see what happens, how personally he takes it, that his town has been attacked, it really does touch you. And it was one of those where I'm just like, I have to see it. So it's one
It's
of
a
those,
great movie.
I haven't been able to see it because of time, but it's one of those that I definitely do want to see, because the trailer the trailer was wonderful. It was like dead silent in the theater, not in a bad way, because people were so wrapped up in what they were seeing.
Now, folks, the reason that we're optimistic about this movie is because if you take a look at this domestic graph that we've got, the chart, you're going to see that it outperformed starting on September 3rd. It began to really outperform. Now, it has dipped back down, but that's to be expected because that dip is coming off of a Tuesday and Wednesday. And we know that Tuesdays and Wednesdays are the low points for films that have just released in terms of the comparison versus the weekend. So if this pops back up above the expected range, then we may get an over
Mhm.
out of the Equalizer 3, even given the fact that it came out of the gates quite well. We want to support great films. I mean, really, this is what this channel is about. We get so little in the way of great stuff, and when it's great, you better believe that we are going to proclaim it and say, "Go see this." I mean, just support the
Mhm.
good stuff. And Coulter's right. Denzel knocks it absolutely out of the park in a way
Wow.
that most people just never could. And there was a question. I think Zephyr had the question.
Yes, Zephyr, member
Watch
for 5
this.
months. Can you
Yeah,
watch
can you
it?
watch this without the first two? And absolutely, it's a standalone film.
Oh, okay.
It's you know,
Good.
if you've seen the first two, it edifies, but it's not necessary. This starts and ends as a complete story, something again that Hollywood should take a lesson from.
That's amazing. Antoine Fuqua is an amazing director.
Oh,
Yes, he is. Oh my gosh. The first movie I saw that he directed, I believe it was Set It Off, about a group of female bank robbers. And it is one of the most amazing uh, action films. And he also directed the series, I believe that was on Amazon, The Terminal List.
He
Oh
directed The
yes, yes.
Terminal
But
List?
yes.
What? Okay, that explains it.
he is now the only director that Denzel will work with. Denzel has said that publicly.
All right, Denzel Washington confirmed
is-
for Terminal List season 2 then, right?
He is also. Let me say this. So you know how negative sometimes it can be covering Disney all the time. He is also a director that if he makes a movie, I will go watch it. Period. I simply, I mean, that's the level of support I'm willing to give after some of these incredible pieces of art.
Just there's one scene that not only is Denzel in the shot, but there's a staircase. The staircase becomes a character in this scene, and the shot is assembled in a way that you have 4 different drone shots with married to a steady cam that looks like it's all a continuous shot. And you feel the staircase, and you'll understand what I mean when you see the film. It's amazing. And cinematography, I can't, there's, if I were giving a class right now on film, I'd point towards this one as being one of those that you would have to watch for my class.
I love it. Absolutely, folks. I mean, we can't give greater accolades. It's tremendous. It should be up there in your must-watch movies of 2023. It is stellar.
That's awesome. And anything that guy directs, I'm interested in. A lot of people kind of mocked that Keira Knightley King Arthur movie back in the day with Clive Owen and Stellan Skarsgård. But man, there's some really solid stuff in that movie, and he did a fantastic job directing it. I'll defend that movie, not having seen it for about 10 years now. Anton Fuqua, that's when I knew, like, this guy is something.
All right, folks, that is a wrap for today. The Equalizer 3. Have you seen it? Have you not seen it? Whether or not videos such as this get the views, and we don't know if they will or they won't, we are going to continue to praise The Equalizer 3 and other films such as this that do a tremendous job of providing entertainment such as what we think is great and good for all of us. Now, of course, don't take your kids to see Equalizer 3 unless you're really ready for them to deal with violence. But in terms of adults, we think that this is a great, great movie, and we're excited to see its successes. Folks, if you like content like this and you'd like to grant us such a success, perhaps consider clicking the like button, share, subscribe, and when you click it, you stick it to the algorithms. It's the notification bell. And folks, don't forget, the Pro Show is live Thursdays, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time. You're going to want to check that out, as well as the big news that we are launching That Park Place on YouTube. September 12th, the channel launches. If you are not yet subscribed to That Park Place, well, you should be, because we are getting ready to launch an entire network of entertainment news coverage, the likes of which we do not believe has been replicated any other time. We are ready to go. And we're happy to announce that Bounding into Comics now is an official collaborator with That Park Place News. All right, folks, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, keep learning, keep growing, and keep having fun.